104.1 KRBE. Let's get started. It's the Roula and Ryan Show.
Wake up, fool!
Hey, wake up!
It's about to get all stupid up in here!
Right here.
Featuring Eric.
Eric, he is a bad, bad man.
Special K.
The big red K.
Are you threatening me?
I'm waiting for you.
And Sam.
I am a wuss! I am a wuss!
You've waited long enough. How the heck do you pronounce this woman's name?
Roula. And Ding Dong. Ryan. 104.1 KRBE. Good morning, everybody.
Houston, Texas. It's Tuesday, January the 9th of 2024. It's 6:02 a.m. So you have to really think about saying 24. It's 6:02 a.m. It's the gang, Roula, Ryan, Eric, Special K, and Sam. Wow, looks like we all are present and survived yesterday's apocalyptic storm.
It wasn't that bad.
There was some
It was
bad
really
hail.
weird. Kevin, it was around 4 o'clock,
bad
and
where
I
you
was
were at.
driving to the grocery store, and I usually don't pay attention to, oh, that's going to be kind of, no. I started driving into the darkness, and I go, no. And I turned around and I went home. I was like, because think about what's the end result. I'm going to go to the grocery store. I'm going to get hit with the apocalypse. How am I going to get my groceries from the store to my car?
Yeah, it wasn't worth it.
Not worth it.
And are you
Like,
going
I'll
to
buy some snuggle sheets later.
Because over 6,000, like last night at last check at Centerpoint, 6,208 customers without power.
Still right now?
That was the latest. It was updated 12 minutes ago.
Well, Texas
You
has
said 6,000?
6,208 customers.
I was really worried last night for some reason that we were going to lose
0.1%
power at
of
my
Houston?
house.
Yeah.
Yeah, the hail was really loud.
You had hail?
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
There
It
was
was either
an area that had really bad hail,
or
but I don't know. I didn't get any in my house.
Really big raindrops. I didn't get up out of bed to look because I didn't care that much.
Well,
but
I'm safe. I'm in bed.
Misty's like
care enough.
shaking, and I'm like, oh my god.
Eric and
So
I
like-
drove at the same time, and I'm glad we did because he's my proof. You saw my car, right?
Yeah, it was dirty.
Yo, my car looks like it's been through some kind of a desert storm.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
so weird. Is your car
my
dirty like that?
windshield. Yeah.
Look, the entire car is like I went through a mud something and it's
Yeah.
all dried up now.
Just goes to show you how nasty our
It's real
air
muddy.
is.
All those car wash places are going to make some money
Some
today
money.
and tomorrow.
I was going to go yesterday. I'm glad
Good
I
thing
didn't.
you didn't do that.
No. that would've been
I know I've
stupid.
become a Houstonian now after 21 years when because the big championship game was in NRG last
Yes.
night.
Yes.
And I kept thinking about those people more than myself. Like, oh no, they're going to say bad things about Houston. Will they leave?
Oh, so listen to
What
this.
an
don't
unfortunate
you feel
turn of
like-
weather
Listen to
events.
this.
Wow.
I'm
roof
always
was
the one that
leaking.
wears the sash, and I'm like, I really,
Yeah.
I love Houston, and I want everyone to think it's awesome and have
No,
a good time
last
here.
night.
I always thought
But
you were
sorry
weird.
Really? Did you?
At the beginning when I first moved here, because you always like, somebody even said that to you once or something. I remember on the show, like, people in Houston really just want people to have a good time and what they think about the city. Because whenever you'd ask people,
Make a
Yeah,
good
'cause
impression.
Want them to respect
the
the
Super
city
Bowl in
for
2004.
what it is. Yeah, because yesterday they called off all the pre-game stuff for the championship. They were like, take shelter, take shelter. I was watching Channel 2 actually at the time that they did it, and so all these people were running into NRG.
Oh, geez.
Because the wind was so bad, like they had to take the fences down. The banner over the stage that said 2024 football championship had blown away. It looked pretty apocalyptic, guys.
all I know is Tom Brady, he should buy a home here.
I know.
He's won
He's
2
here, so-
championships.
Think of what's happened on that field.
And then his college, Michigan, won here. He's had 3 times. He was here, I think he was here yesterday.
So listen to this.
Up
As
there.
the teams were practicing, the roof was leaking at NRG. Like there was water drizzling down in the Michigan end zone.
I saw that on Instagram. There was like a video of it.
Wow.
It wasn't insane, but
No.
still, it's like,
Hasn't
yeah.
done it in like 4 years, it said.
Oh wow, must have not patched it well. I feel ya. My roof's like that sometimes.
But yeah, Pasadena took a lot of it that said that there were uprooted trees, damaged homes, and then there's like giant hail. Like there's a picture of a guy holding they look bigger than BBs, like probably about the
Yeah.
size of a penny.
What happens to car dealership cars when they have there's like a hail sale?
Oh, yeah, they get the pock marks.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, if it's really bad hail, doesn't it dent your car?
Oh,
Yes.
it does absolutely.
yeah.
So what is the like, you are thinking like, oh my one car needs to take shelter. What about dealerships that have like 200 cars?
They can pound that out probably. They got
All
insurance.
those little dots.
Yeah, there's a special technique for it.
Like
We
dimples.
had to have it done on Booster's car several years ago because we didn't have a full-on garage.
Okay.
And you still do, and you don't put your cars.
I know. It's because it's full of other crap.
I can't. I wish
You
I had
guys
a
have turned into
garage.
those hoarders from, we're going to go to this estate sale like American Pickers.
Yes.
And we're going to bargain down these people to get this old car from their garage to put in our garage where we can't park our own car.
So what technique did they use, Kevin? Because I've got golf ball divots on the roof of my car. All these horrible golfers
Did you
where I
just
live.
use boiling hot water in a plunger?
You know what? I'm not an auto body repairman.
Yeah,
so
we're gonna do
I'm
auto
not,
talk now.
Oh,
Okay, I went down
yeah,
to
this all went down, but it is
I can
possible.
tell you this: I can hammer out that dent by putting a plunger on the top of
I
this.
don't think
Boil
that's
hot
real.
water and you pour it on.
Is
and
that
then
real?
I seen it on TikTok. I haven't had to do
I took
it.
a plunger when I got in a wreck.
Yeah.
When I was like 17. My buddy and I
Someone
were screwing with
pushed
each other. I was hitting them. We were hitting each other, and I lost control, and I did a 360 into a big ditch.
Oh,
And I pulled it out, and I went back home. The only reason I was doing that, I'll rewind here. I was on my friend's motorcycle, and I turned it, I popped a wheelie, and it went on from underneath me and crashed into my car and scratched a big, like a foot-long scratch.
what?
Oh my God! You're so lucky
yeah.
you
So
were
here's what I
okay.
did. I'm like, oh my God, it's a dent. So I went and got my toilet plunger,
Yep.
and I pulled that dent out, but it's still the scratch. And I lived on dirt road, so the whole car's dirty except for that part. So
Just got
it's
the car dirty.
clean. So what does stupid Eric do? He goes, instead of going to the town and washing my car, I'm going to drive around dirt roads and get it dirty.
It's a hide to scratch. Yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Did it work? Well, that's when my buddy and I were like, it's not working. Let's go back on this road and go home and think of a plan. And while we were doing that, we started screwing around and hitting each other, and that's when I went in the ditch.
Oh my
And so he
gosh.
pushed me out. I mean, this ditch is like 7 feet down.
Oh my
These are big.
gosh, Eric!
And somebody saw us and told my dad at the bar.
Oh, now
So
you're in
he-
trouble.
So
You interrupted Dad's drinking at the
yeah,
bar.
so he came home like an idiot. I still had time to go wash my car and think of a plan. My car's parked there, and him and I were playing Nintendo. We're like, oh, let's just play games. And we'll figure it out a little
Of
bit.
course
My
you
dad, my dad's like,
Typical
what
boy.
the hell? And I'm like, oh, I was at Kroger, and somebody hit it with a cart, and it scratched it. I mean, you can tell it's not. I mean,
he
He's like,
believe
that's
that?
not what I heard.
he's like, well, I mean, he didn't know what to think. He knew that wasn't true.
Oh no!
So he maybe goes, he started yelling at me, maybe take my friend home. My best friend, we were driving home, he goes, Eric, turn around. I want to tell your dad the truth.
No way.
Oh my gosh,
My
Eric!
dad's, believe me, my dad's drunk. And so he knocks on the door.
Oh my God.
Says, Mr. Rao. And we were screwing around, and he did this, and we went in this ditch. He's like, thank you for telling the truth, but then started yelling at him, and then pretty much I couldn't drive him for 6 weeks.
Oh, man.
The
But
friend.
and
my
as
dad
a
wouldn't
young
ground me.
kid, that's awful.
And he wouldn't ground me because
Yeah.
why would he want to? He doesn't want to drive me into town and take me places to practice and stuff.
Right.
So I couldn't pick him up. He goes, and if you pick him up, I will know.
I will know.
Oh my
there are
gosh.
eyes all over this.
And what did
small town.
stupid Eric do? Again, I was such a jerk. When we go, I used to pick him up in the morning. I had my other buddy. We'd go right up to him. He had to go to the bus. We pulled right up and go, hey, we waved and then left.
You taunted him?
Oh
Yeah.
my
Of
God!
course you did.
Eric.
I'm not surprised.
So that was my one jerk time.
One.
I know. Wait,
High school.
That one time.
You're just tuning in. There were a lot of misleading sentences there that might make you think we're talking about something else. Anyway, moving along. Today on the Roula and Ryan Show, we have a chance for you to win some money from a new show on Game Show Network. It's called Blank Slate at 6:40 this morning. We'll give you a chance to win $104 and double it. Yesterday, Michelle was our contestant. She won $104 and she doubled it.
Doubled.
It all has to do with one question and one question only. That's all it takes.
You have to just think on Rula's level.
Yeah.
What will Rula say?
Right?
Doesn't always have to be the number one answer.
question, and whatever my answer is, if you match me, you're $104.
What, we get 5 people? Was it 4 people that guessed before
Yesterday
they
we
got
went
it?
through 4 people before we
Yeah,
got
had
the
a
winner.
couple of
Think
wrong
so,
answers.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And
So it could
anyway,
happen.
so Blank Slate. It's on Game Show Network. It's hosted by Mario Lopez, and we're gonna play that game at 6:40 this morning. 7 o'clock we've got Revenge, where somebody got their payback. They don't know. We know. They know. We know. It's
Well,
like
we
that.
know.
It's like somebody messed with you. You got them back. They don't know you got them back, and then you come tell us what happened, and then you reveal the get back, the got back, the gotcha.
The payout.
Got him. Yeah. Okay. Coming up next in Celebrity Scoop, it's the new year, guys. We've flipped into a new year, which means you are going to be shocked at what song turns 20 years old this year. Because you're like, what? I still hear this all the time. That thing is 20 years old. Also, the Golden Globes got some really great news yesterday after it was all said and done. I'll give you details on that too. Here's your weather for today.
It's going to be windy today, but we should see a lot of sunshine and a high of 52. Right now, 43 degrees and 6:11 on the Roula and Ride Show.
Now, y'all ready?
This This is Roula and Ryan's Celebrity Scoop
on KRBE.
All right, so let me just share this story with you guys real quick. Usually, as every year passes, people are more and more distracted or have other things to do than sit down and watch an award show that's being nationally broadcast. However, the viewership for the Golden Globes on Sunday night was up 50%.
Wow.
Almost 10 million people watched Joe Coy go down in flames.
What if they, because it went to CBS? Maybe?
Isn't that a terrible way to say it? But it's true because poor Joe Coy's like, really?
What was it on last
my
year?
broadcast, it's up 50%.
It's probably like,
Was it NBC?
all women.
Especially, remember, we had to chase it. We had to go to Paramount to get it. Depending on your provider.
You had to stream it through Paramount?
Well, a lot of people, anyone that had like, if you have like AT&T or DirecTV.
They lost their contract, or they didn't renew their contract with KHOU.
Yeah, I don't know whose fault that is. Anyone know?
okay.
Is that KHOU's fault? They keep pointing fingers at each other. Like, it's DirecTV's fault. They're being greedy. No, it's KHOU. They're being greedy. I'm like,
Or is it KHOU local, or is it national? I don't know.
I think it's just
I don't know.
It's just here? Well, anyway, 50% is a really big jump.
it's huge.
That's huge.
And so the big story coming out of the Golden Globes, there was two of them. One was Joe Coy and the uncomfortability of his monologue and how jokes didn't land and he kept throwing shade on the writers. And then the Taylor Swift, Selena Gomez, major gossip session with Miles Teller's wife.
Yes.
And they're like, what are they talking about? Lip readers have all been, engaged.
Oh, did you? I went
What
to
are
the
they
comments
saying?
immediately.
What are they saying? What are they talking about?
Lip readers.
Really, Chalamet? Timothy Chalamet? Is that what it's about? Timothy Chalamet is dating Kylie Jenner, which for some reason I kept thinking it was Kendall. I don't know why it didn't look like her to me from the side view. But the story, quote story.
Oh,
is
you
that,
have a story now for this?
Oh, yeah.
Because the story I have is I didn't hear about.
Well, it already
this.
got debunked. The story that is running right now is that Selena went to go tell Taylor and Miles Teller's wife, which I can't remember her real name. I'm just calling her Miles Teller's wife. Sorry.
That's
Okay.
Is that she went to go say hello to Timothy Chalamet. She did a project with him, and they had to kiss on film. And she just wanted to go say hi and take a picture, and Kylie shut it down. So the assumption was that Selena is telling Taylor, like, can you believe I went to go out and take a picture with Timothy Chalamet and she shut me down? That's what the story was, but that's already been shut down. Like, no, that's not what that is. They didn't. That didn't happen.
That'd be a good fight there because you got two billionaires.
It's true.
Yeah.
It's true.
They're
Kylie versus Taylor.
Yeah.
Oh, by the way,
what's the story you heard? Hold on a second.
Kaylee Sperry is Miles Teller's wife.
That's her?
Yeah.
Okay. What is your story?
My
Sam?
story is only going through the comments, just.
What do they say?
What'd they say?
They were just saying that they were talking about doing an after party, and that Taylor was just like, "Oh, come to my hotel," and Selena was like,
Because
no,
the
no,
facial
no.
reactions was like,
and then she was like, "No, you should come," and then she's like, "No, no, no."
there's no way that's it from the
And
facial
then-
reactions.
And then she was like, "Is the weekend or not weekend?" That was her ex. Who's she dating now? Selena Gomez.
I can't remember his
Benny
name, but I see
Blanco.
his face. Yes,
Blanco,
that's
they're
it.
making
Yes.
out.
And then she was like, "Is Benny here?" And she's like, "Yeah." And that's all I got from the comments. So mine, I didn't know about the Jenner.
Well, 16 hours ago, Page 6 confirms
Uh-oh.
from a lip reader that they were talking about Timothy Chalamet.
He hired a lip reader.
Oh,
you
yeah,
have
they did.
to. Yeah.
Because at one point, Taylor did cover her mouth like baseball players do.
Yes.
Right, when they're at the mound.
So that you can't see it.
Right. But
Oh,
then
my God.
everyone's like, oh my God, we have to dissect this.
Of course they do.
All right, let me throw this your way too.
Juicy stuff.
Let me throw it back to a time where Eric and I used to go watch movies after the show was over because I wasn't married and didn't have kids, and he also didn't have
I
kids.
didn't have a life.
And I've seen a lot of movies with Eric and his wife after the show, which is funny because we were supposed to go see Mamma Mia, the original.
No, yeah.
And I got stuck in the garage with the paying of the garage at Westland, and I wasn't
was
sure which
late.
theater I was in, so I was late. So I was like, I've already missed the first 5 minutes. I'm not going in there, and I went to go see Step Brothers by myself while Eric was in
So
the Mamma
weird.
Mia
Like,
theater.
we went. I didn't even want to see this movie.
Yeah.
He was in,
I want to see
Eric and
Step
his wife
Brothers,
and
but
me.
because I'm like, oh, it's
So you had to
Greek
see
stuff
Mamma
and-
Mia.
Which
and
I
she
love.
and she got to see Step Brothers.
Yeah, and I left by myself with me and other two people. Okay, and the other movie we saw together, which we actually took booze into the theater, we snuck it in, was The Hangover.
Oh, yeah, I remember that.
And what is the iconic scene there's a lot of iconic scenes in The Hangover, but for me, when I think Hangover, the thing that launches the chaos and the debauchery of The Hangover is the rooftop toast. When they're like, yeah, to Doug.
The wolf
after Alan makes the whole wolf pack speech.
Yeah.
And what's the song that's playing as they cheer their shots in the distance
it?
of the dark Vegas skyline?
Was it spinning around? Oh, that's.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So that was 2004, The Hangover. It's almost a 20-year-old movie. That
my God.
song is from 2003. And what other songs turned 20 this year in 2024? Here's a montage. Let's go.
Songs turning 20 years old in 2024.
Fine.
When You're Beautiful, but by, is it Jesse somebody? Who does that last one? We can't even do radio song pop on that last
Not
guy.
Jesse McCartney.
No, I kind of want to say yes, but that's not him, right? Somebody text me
I
at
don't know that last
37530.
song. I knew
We're all
everything
stumped.
but the last one.
Oh my God, I know that song, but I can't remember who sings it. And we played it a lot. Anyway, text me 37530.
Then my wife.
Jesse McCartney.
Yeah,
Oh,
Jesse,
it was
yeah.
Courtney? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
That Natasha Bedingfield song that was big back then. Mm-hmm. That's in that new movie. It's a rom-com. It's the guy from Maverick. He played Hangman, and the girl from Euphoria, Sydney Sweden or something.
Oh,
Wait.
yes.
Oh, yes.
What's it called? My wife and my daughter.
These words?
I'm not into you or something like that. Is that
Yeah,
what
oh
it's
my
called?
gosh, let me look it up.
I
Hold
haven't
on,
seen
hold
it,
on,
but
hold
they are
on.
becoming
It's like rated R, but
like-
every kid that wants, like 15-year-old wants to see this movie, and that's the
Oh,
theme
it's
that
rated R?
Natasha Bedingfield song that we used to play all the time.
Yeah.
Unwritten?
Yeah, it's
Okay.
like the theme throughout the whole movie.
Geez, whatever
so, like,
happened
they love
to
that
her?
song now. That song's popping up.
It looked like she was going to have a big career, and then it just didn't happen.
Well, I think she had enough. She had
She wrote songs too, right?
good enough hits, and she's a songwriter, I think. And then her
okay.
brother had, I got to get through this. I got to get
That
through
was a
this.
good one.
Glenn Powell is his name.
Oh, he's from Austin.
And what is
it
this?
called?
Anyone But You.
Anyone but you.
Yeah, Anyone But You.
Like my daughter's like, this is the best movie ever. My wife's like, I mean, obviously, because we grew up with rom-coms in the 90s and 80s.
Yeah.
It's like paint by numbers. You know what's going to happen.
I'm sure it's really
obviously.
cute.
Yeah.
But it is cute. They had good chemistry.
Yeah.
And he has the most amazing body, but I feel sorry for how he has to eat to maintain it.
Is he miserable?
Yeah, someone was comparing him to Matthew McConaughey
Oh, really?
on Instagram, saying that he's like the new rom-com guy.
He used to be in those,
They don't
like,
do a lot of rom-coms now.
Yeah, but I think they were just trying to say that he's like.
Did you ever see the one with Emma Roberts? It
main
used to
dude.
be on Fox. I think Kevin used to see it. It was like they were in college, and it was Jamie Lee Curtis was the principal or something, or the dean of the.
Screen Queens?
It was one of those type of things, and that guy was in it too. We was talking about Glenn Powell, and right there you see the guy. He's like so quick. He's really fast. I'm like, I could see him being a star.
Real
This
quick.
movie didn't take off though. I don't think people watch.
It was Scream Queens, yeah.
Wait, was Anyone But You released in the major theater? This was a Netflix film.
They watched it in the theater like last.
Oh, I thought
few
it was
days ago.
a streaming movie.
No,
Oh, wow. I missed
nowadays
that
they
one.
don't put those out. Right, they go straight to streaming. They
Yep.
don't-
Right. Real quick, I got this text at 37530. Can you please wish my son happy birthday? His name is Andrew. He turns 9 today. He always listens to you guys. Well, Mama, you're raising him right.
All right.
Hey,
Happy
Andrew,
birthday,
happy birthday.
Andrew. Big number 9.
That's a
Don't
big
you have
one.
an Andrew drop?
Oh, yeah. Wait, let me find that.
Enjoy your last
Yeah, for
year
some
in the
reason I always
single
remember-
digits.
I don't
Dialing
think,
the phone
I don't
with
think
Andrew.
it's the same
It's,
Andrew.
hello, my name is
but-
George and Andrew. What do you mean the same Andrew?
My name is Andrew.
Well, it's not the
There you
child
go.
calling us.
Do you think he goes by? Does he go by Andrew or Andy?
Why do you remember he has that?
He
Because
plays
there's
that
one
one
with
of-
Andrew and one that says George.
Funny.
Hi, my name is George.
Yeah. so random.
Little
The most
Liberace?
random dumb things.
So weird.
For a long time, we would play like random clips that we had. Like when would we ever use this? The guy with the vacuum cleaner bag, like that we've had that for 25 years in this
Do
system.
you ever have a problem finding bags for your vacuum cleaner?
It's so
We
arbitrary.
used to say just pick a number. Pick a number between 1 and
1,000.
1,000. Go
I'm
ahead.
going to go number 20.
All right, let's see. Find number 20.
Let's see what happens.
Oh, it's the sound effect of a jet landing.
I tried to
Find something better.
57.
All right, let's
57. This is the little machine Ryan has with numbers.
Number 57.
44.
All right. All right.
Number
That's right. Numbers, big
272.
pen. Yeah, 272 sounds good.
272.
272.
Damn right. Damn right.
Hey, somebody said that Natasha Bedingfield is really funny on TikTok.
Yeah, I guess, that's last
You
time I
follow her
saw
on TikTok?
One day, the algorithm, they just throw it on there and you see
Uh-huh.
it. Yeah, she's got some good stuff.
I haven't seen her yet.
333.
All right.
333.
You were humped by a dog.
Humped.
I never heard that one.
I don't remember that one.
444.
All right, hang on.
444.
No, wait.
Sound effect number 444.
His machine is old.
man, you need to do some serious boning.
And we had nothing.
It's like, is that tell my future? How does it know?
That's funny. And shout out to the person who fact checks the times. Hangover came out in 2009. Why do I think it came out in 2004?
2004.
Because that song came out then.
The song came out in
Probably 'cause it was
2004.
new, so it wasn't totally new when Hangover came out. But I do always think of
it was
that.
like a club classic by that point.
It was 5 years old by that point.
04.
It's been used.
Long time ago.
Yeah, but for 5 years for it to get, that's good. Anyway, yeah, songs that turn 20 years old, and there's a man that apparently needs some.
666.
Whatever that says.
One more.
Oh, the mark of the
Is it a
beast.
devil song?
Oh, boy.
That was from.
Some of these I can't. Oh my god.
That was Butters.
Oh yeah.
It's either
from
South Park,
South Park?
or Simpsons. For
Yeah.
a lot
Right.
of these.
100%
Let's
South
see.
Park. Or
Here's
Simpsons.
one.
Yes, we all know it's Friday today. It's the start of the weekend. In a few minutes, I'll be starting my weekend. What I like to do on Saturdays, I like to. I'm sure a lot of you guys like to. And when you're there shopping, you're going to see down this aisle. It's going to be whoa. I'm telling you, you're going to see over 25 varieties. You're not going to just see one little cup of original. You're going to see 25 different varieties of
Damn it.
Coming up next, ladies and gentlemen, we need you to call in at 713-390-KRBE. It's a chance for you to win $104 or possibly $208. You can double your $104. It is a game that is on Game Show Network. It's a new show called Blank Slate. And they've given us a list of questions that we can ask.
Yep.
So Ryan's going to ask me a question. I'm going to think of the
Joe Coy
answer.
here.
Yeah, I didn't write these.
I didn't write this.
I'm going to answer the question in my head. I'll write it down. Eric will be my proof that I wrote it down. And then we'll take the calls and we'll go through your calls until somebody matches the answer that I have to win $104.
Sounds good.
And then you have a chance to double it. We'll explain. Next, 713-390-KRBE. Calls now.
It's KRBE. Back to Roula and Ryan.
All right, we could be putting $104 in your pocket, maybe double that, 208.
Blank Slate is a new show on Game Show Network. It is hosted by Mario Lopez. It is now airing, and because of that show, we've got some cash to give to you. So we've got a lot of people standing by at 713-390-KRBE. We're going to go down the phone lines until we find this matching answer. So they have given us questions from the game. Ryan's going to ask me a question.
They have comedians on the show that they play with, and they come up with crazy answers. And that I saw it last night. It's pretty good.
Yeah.
I enjoyed it. I laughed, and I could not get the answers right. So
I did not get the answers right.
It is
You
on,
would not win
it's on
money.
5 p.m. Central Time. It's 6/5 Central on Game Show Network if you want to see it. It's on weeknights. Okay, so
I could do this. Nope.
Ryan's going to ask me a
That's
question. I'm going to write down the answer. Eric is my proof. I'm going to write down my answer. Then we're going to go to the phones and see who matches me. If somebody matches me, you win $104. Then we ask you the question like, what do you think the popular general answer was? And if you match that one, you can double your money.
Okay.
Well, what if my answer is the popular general answer?
That's the thing. You never know. You
Is that a
could
2 for 1?
just
All
say it
right,
again.
well, here we go. What is the question, Ryan Chase?
All right, Rolla. Iced tea, Ice Cube, and Vanilla Ice met up to debate.
That's not ice.
To
debate.
if blank or blank is the coldest state in America. Iced tea,
Put
Ice
your
Cube,
answers
and
down.
Vanilla Ice met up to debate if blank or blank
Well, why?
is the
Why would you
coldest
do that?
state in America.
I have to make sure I don't blurt it out like rapid fire.
I know, like,
quiz.
don't do it.
Blurt it out. Okay. Okay, I've written down the 2 states that the iced teas and the cubes and
Okay.
the iced
All right.
vanillas are debating.
Those are good choices.
Let's go to the phone lines at 713-390-KRBE and see if we can give away this money. Hi, Allison. Welcome to the Roula and Ryan Show.
Hey, good morning.
Good morning, Allison.
All right, so repeat the question again, Ryan. Let Allison answer. Let's see if we match.
Allison, Iced tea, Ice Cube, and Vanilla Ice met up to debate if blank or blank is the coldest state in America.
What do you think I said? Or what do you think it is?
Michigan and Wyoming.
That is not what I wrote down.
No.
They're probably really, really cold, but I did not write that down.
Michigan's
All right,
cold.
Allison.
And you're probably thinking they were here. Michigan people were here yesterday.
That was last night's game.
What are they called? Michigonians?
Michigonians? Michigians?
Michiganians?
Michigians. I don't know. Shenanigans. Haley's up next. 713-390-KRBE is where I'm getting these callers. Hi, Haley. What do you think the 2 states are that Vanilla Ice, Ice Cube, and Iced Tea are all debating is the coldest?
That Rula picked.
Yeah. You gotta mention.
I think Nebraska and Alaska.
Oh, that's right.
Ooh, that's cute.
Nebraska.
And
Nebraska and
Did you write that?
Alaska.
No.
Incorrect. Did not match me. Haley did not match me.
Dang.
Sorry about that.
those are cold places.
Okay.
Thank you, guys.
You're welcome.
Thanks.
Have a good
Nice
day.
try, though.
All
One
right.
place I'd like to go, the other one, hell no.
Katie's up next. Hi, Katie. Good morning.
Good morning.
All right, Katie. Iced tea, Ice Cube, and Vanilla Ice, they met up to debate if blank or blank is the coldest state in America.
New York and Illinois.
Oh, those are very
Oh,
cold.
those are
That is
very
not what I wrote down. No.
Good try, though.
Sorry, Katie. Okay. Next caller. Let's try this again for $104. Catalina, welcome to the Rule and Ryan Show. Good morning.
Hi, good morning.
Good morning.
All right,
So-
Catalina.
luck.
What are the 2 states you're choosing for the debate between Vanilla Ice, Ice Cube, and Ice Tea? Saying which are the coldest states?
Alaska and Washington.
Oh my gosh.
Yes, you got it.
Alaska and Washington.
Hey.
I don't know. I was just thinking,
Up north.
I mean, Alaska, of course.
Alaska, we know
Yeah.
that one,
Alaska and
yeah.
Nebraska was close. And I should have picked that because it rhymes, but I
But
don't
you've
know.
been
I
to
think that
Washington.
Washington is
Now,
closer, is colder
you could
than
actually
Nebraska.
double your value because there is an at-home people top answer.
Yeah,
In other
what-
words, the people at home, this was their top answer.
What do you think that is, Catalina? You can double your $104 if you have it correct with the at-home answer.
And remember, it could even be what you just said. You never know.
Yeah, I'm gonna stick with what I just said.
And you'd be wrong.
The top answer at home was Alaska and Minnesota.
Ooh.
Oh man.
Alaska
Okay.
and Minnesota.
Minnesota's really cold.
Darn, well, you had one of them right. That's okay. $104 for you, Catalina. Look at you.
Nice.
You're welcome.
Thank you guys so
You're
much.
welcome. You didn't do anything today. You just woke up. You already made $104. Congratulations. And don't forget to watch Blank Slate weeknights at 6 p.m. 5 Central on Game Show Network. Hang on the line. We'll get your information. We'll do it again tomorrow at Blank Slate. We have money from that show on Game Show Network. What
Do it
time should we do it
8:40.
tomorrow? 8:40 tomorrow. We'll do it again.
Coolio.
Another. Oh, he passed away.
Oh, yeah.
He
that's
was
right.
not in the debate.
He was not in the
with
debate.
Ice Cube and Ice
He didn't have ice in his name.
That's sad.
Bum, bum, ba-dum.
It's the Roula and Ryan Show on KRBE with what's going down in H-Town.
It's brought to you by Duncan. Fantasia took to the field last night at NRG to sing the national anthem. This is really cool. She was joined by William Stokes. He's a 12th grade student from Deer Park who performed the song in American Sign Language. Now, Michigan won 34-13.
Can I say thank you to the people that thought of the time to play this game? They started at
Because?
6:30.
Yeah.
That is how you
That's
do
nice.
That
it.
was great.
Yeah.
I know it sucks for the West Coast. 4:30, they're still at work. Like Washington.
Yes,
They're like,
yes.
I'm still at work. The game started, but that's how a game should be played. I feel bad for like us, Central and East Coast.
East Coast, it's
These
always
games
so
start
late.
like 8:30 a lot
Yeah.
of times. Like they do that 8:20 for
Yeah.
for the Final Four. I'm
And
like,
Eric, I haven't kept track of my college football in the last few years, but when they get rid of the crystal egg, that was the national championship trophy for so many years. That big Waterford crystal egg, giant. It's like a football.
Yeah,
it's
they-
actually a crystal football, but I called it the
Maybe
egg.
the storm blew it away.
they only got rid of that 10 years ago. Maybe
Has it been that long?
they've been
that
doing
long?
this. They've been doing the playoff for I think 10 years now almost.
Wow.
Could be wrong.
Not the crystal egg.
So
it was
Yeah,
a
they
crystal
said they- it's
football.
like-
It was a crystal
'cause
football.
I remember one team dropped it and it shattered.
Oh, my!
man.
Maybe that's why they got rid of it.
Now, before the game, there was actually a leak in the roof that was coming down on the turf near the pylon of the Michigan end zone, but that cleared up finally. Right? Been
Didn't hurt
4
them.
years. No, it did not hurt them. Okay, so if you're flying United today,
Wait, Ryan, sorry. A texter wants us to know what you're originally called if you're from Michigan, because we didn't know.
Oh
that
yeah, we were
answer.
like Michiganians.
Michigans. It's Michiganders.
Michiganders?
Michiganders. People are.
Oh yeah, I should
texting.
ask Raquel. She worked from.
That's what
she was
they're
on our
called.
sales team.
Michiganders.
They're called-
Michigan.
she's of the
Yeah.
upper. Are they called upper dupers or
Oh, I don't
Upper
remember.
echelon.
no? There's a name. It's a weird name.
Not upper
There's
deckers.
there's like two sides. Like the people that live above us.
Someone's going to text us.
they're upper or something.
So you were saying
Okay, so United expects significant flight cancellations today because they have 79 of these Boeings, the Boeing 737 MAX 9. They remain grounded because they're doing these inspections. Remember, the FAA ordered a temporary grounding of about 170 of these planes on Saturday, a day after a door plug blew open during an Alaska Airlines flight.
They found some loose bolts, huh?
They did. They really did.
That
we
was-
gotta check our storm doors.
Hey,
I
guys,
want to
you
make
guys-
sure the doors
Need
stay
some oil
shut.
in there like the Tin Man from Wizard of Oz.
Yeah, you don't want
Whoopsie.
that thing opening up while
I
you're.
was wondering, did they check like the
here.
wheels? Do they make sure the lug nuts are all good?
Well, yes, but we're a bunch of jerks because how many times have you been on a plane and you're
And they have
so
a
mad?
mechanical
They're like,
issue and you're stuck
sorry,
on
ladies
the
and gentlemen, we're
tarmac."
going to be here because there's a mechanical. You're like, oh, mechanical. You're like, do you want the bird to go up in the air with
Yeah,
the mechanical
fix it.
problem?
Right.
I'm okay.
Let them fix it.
Or are
It's
we
fine.
supposed to, before we leave our car, you turn it on and you're supposed to like walk around it to make sure the lights are working and stuff?
Yeah, because you do
Probably.
that every
Yeah,
morning.
because you never know if
Eric.
the light's out. Hell no.
No, until the cop pulls you over.
there you go.
It's
Yeah.
like,
How are you going to know if a brake light is out? You can't unless you have two people in the car. One person's got to be in the car to hit the gas.
Especially they don't have a button
pedal.
for that. They know when your oil's down and everything. Why
Oh,
not?
yeah,
Like,
they don't give you a
Lamp out.
notification.
yeah, lamp out.
Headlight fluid.
Smart.
Or maybe that could be your
Who did we send that? Who did we do that to?
Headlight fluid low.
Was
What?
that Sam or Ahmad we sent that? Was it Ahmad
No,
we sent
that
to
was
the
not
store?
me.
It was probably Ahmad.
Oh, yeah, we sent him to the
Somebody
store.
fell for it. I'm
Yeah.
low on headlight fluid.
He went and tried to buy it.
No. Can you help me out with that?
I'm going to do that to my daughter.
Definitely.
When she starts driving,
Yeah.
make sure your headlight fluid is max
Go
capacity.
talk to
Go
them.
into
Go
into
in there and
O'Reilly
ask them.
and ask them.
Oh, that's so mean.
That's funny.
All right, that's what's going down.
Coming up next, it is Tuesday, which means somebody has contacted us because they got messed with and they got their payback. It's called revenge. You're going to hear it next on the Roula and Ryan Show.